some more chess. Here you got another rapid game. Don't pay attention to how my elo has decreased between videos. Fallen for the trap of playing chess while I'm half asleep. Don't do that. Um, so we got an Italian game. This is play Italian because this is pretty much all I know how to play. So I just always play Italian. So he decides to attack my bishop here, which is a dumb move. It fails on a couple of principles. First, he's moving a piece twice during the opening, which is ill-advised. He should be, getting more pieces out, doing something, not moving the same one twice. Second, a knight on the rim is dim. It limits its mobility here, and obviously the goal here is to attack my bishop, but I can just very easily defend my bishop. So not a good move. He should have probably moved the bishop out to prepare for moving the knight out and castles. But he doesn't. He attacks my bishop. For the two options, two, or I guess three, but this one's stupid because this. So for the two options to defend my bishop here, obviously the better one is over here, because I get the option of revealing my rook and getting my rook an open file. If I move back here, I'm just kind of cluttering up over here, and it's not fun. So I move back over here, and he takes, which again, ill-advised because he's now moved this piece three times in the opening rather than, develop any of his pieces. So ill-advised also because I get my rook out, which is nice and fun. So I'm sitting pretty here. He decides to do some more pawn movement. I move my pawn up here to get my bishop out. I don't know what he was doing with this pawn. Um, he then decides to move his knight, blocking his bishop, which again, like, get the bishop out first, then move the knight, and then you can castle. So don't do that. I move the bishop out as well. This is kind of my preferred place for nesting the second bishop when I play Italian. Um, if there's some kind of attack coming from over here, I can always take back. And after I've castled, I got another clean file for my rook. So I like over here as a move, and it's also pointing over here. Now he pushes this pawn, and now he's got a dang strong structure. If it was just this structure I was dealing with, like, this would suck. Um, but I got this guy, so I'm feeling pretty confident in all of this structure. So notice the time. I take a lot of time uh, for this move here. My thought behind it was really wanting to calculate to make sure I wasn't blundering anything. Uh, so my thought was if he takes back and I take back, cool. I am up a good amount of material, and I've lost both my bishops, which I don't care about too much because after losing one bishop, I sort of prioritize the knight pair. Um, so take this. If he takes, I take, cool. If he doesn't, if I go like this and has some other move planned and he doesn't retake and he starts trying, and I didn't think of one, but if he starts trying, I don't know, do some other attacks or anything, if he doesn't, I can just pull the bishop back. So the bishop will have take, he does something, I pull the bishop back, and I got this nice little double attack here. Bishop on the queen, rook on rook. So naturally, he will take the bishop, I will take the rook, and the outcome will be the same. I will have won a pawn and a rook for my bishop. So that's the plan. I do the pawn, he takes, I take back, we're sitting pretty. He then advances, very strong pawn structure here. He's got four in a row, and it's pointing right at my knight. So I spent a good amount of time on this next move. You can see here a good 15 or so seconds. I was debating, do I bring him over here or do I retreat back over here? I usually tend to prefer like just move him back inwards. Let this nonsense happen and consolidate and then, maybe move towards castles or something. But because of all of the open space over here and the action, I'm already kind of mobilized in this direction. So let's move my knight over here, get him on the dark squares so this isn't ruining my day. Maybe, move him in here and then I got two people over here. I got options, right? And in this position, Black gives me his queen for free. Um, so naturally, I take and he resigns. Um, I love chess.